Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy. I'm currently kind of sick, I think. I don't know. I left my window open this morning, last night, and this morning my throat, it just freaking hurts. Like a lot. Like a lot. But, um, yeah, man, today I had a final. I think I got like at least a 70 on it, hopefully. um, I don't need a lot to pass, but I just don't want to completely fail it. And then tomorrow I got my two other finals. That's for accounting and my supplies class. I think I'll do good. Uh, so recently in my theology class, we just finished up the last class of the semester, and something my teacher said at the end was that only me, uh, only me, like only you can know what's best for you. Which in hindsight sounds so obvious, but I think when we look at it in the day and age that we live, we don't actually prioritize that as much as we think we do. For me, for example, I used to prioritize quote unquote friends, but in reality, I was just sticking by people who were just a negative on my life, who were draining my energy, who stopped me from doing the things that I liked, that I really liked. And the only reason why, like, I mean, I pursued friends because my home life sucked at the time. That's the reason why I did it. Even my own family, they like even your own family, they can't teach you to be yourself. You know, you expect your parents to be able to do everything for you, but in reality, like I used to blame my parents a whole lot for things that only I could control. I could have had better guidance throughout my life, but overall, the choices I made, the bad choices I made, the mess ups I made, they were all me. That's only I could do that. You know, I don't think like if you were born into like a really messed up family situation, I'm not saying like they're absolved from all the things that they caused and did to you. Obviously, like some of that is their doing too. I wouldn't absolve my family everything that I have done, but at some point, you know, when you're like in your mid 20s or mid to early 20s, you just got to accept that this is like you only you know what's best for you at that point. Your brain is like in its final development stages. It's time to like grow up a little bit, you know? Even if you were like a single kid, like, you know, from a single household, like a single child from a household, and you were given everything, blah, 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 every excuse you could make, at some point it falls on you, you know, taking on the world and learning about it. And even when you learn about it and you realize how far behind you are, or like something this obvious should have been explained to you, at least you know it then. You know, the saying goes, we know what we know. That's it. We can only know what we know. And the pursuit of knowing more and understanding yourself even more is a responsibility you have to take for yourself. I really want to like say thank you to my theology teacher for everything he's done because he's taught me so much about myself, like more than I could have ever known, really. It's like Some of this stuff I knew a little bit already, but he really like opened up the door for conversation on it, even though like I'm a little bit older than my class because I'm a 24-year-old who's going back into like a group of 18 to 20-year-olds. I got like I got a few years on these kids, 3 4 years on these kids. Some of them 6 years I have on them. And it's like, you know, for me, I just have experience on my hands, so I can just thread through the situations the way I want to now. And some other people, this one guy in my class, he's an athlete. He has like a good heart, I can tell. It's just he doesn't know how to point it towards what he really wants. And a part of me sees myself in him too, where you're caught up with people who are probably draining your energy, but you call them your friend, and then you give your time to them, but when you come home, you're just so exhausted from everything that you've did because in reality, that's not what you wanted. And like, it sounds very performative. You're hanging out with people because you just want to look like you know people, and it's just all a performance game at the end of the day. I think some advice I'd give like a younger person or like my younger self would be, you know intuitively if someone is draining energy from you and your life. Like you can feel it. After an interaction, you feel more tired or like you don't want to do the things you want to do or like you're not a you feel like you can't do the things you want to do. Cut that person out immediately. I'm being so serious. Like I know like for a 17-year-old kid, it's so scary to like cut people off or like not be in social circles anymore. But I really do mean this where it's like I mean, don't completely like cut yourself off like instantly. Just make it gradual. Just say no to more things. Like, f- just say no to more things. Really, things that people who are there who just drain your energy. If you know that person's there, just say like, no, I'm busy tonight, or like even better, fill up your days with actual things you want to do, so that when the people that who like the people who are draining your energy or aren't aligned with like what you actually like ask you to do stuff, you can easily say no because you know that you are doing something you personally enjoy. Don't completely cut off like social interaction because when you do the things that you like, you'll tend to find people there that actually like the things you like, and that's where real friends are made. I don't know what else I want to talk about. I think that's pretty much it. Just don't live for other people. Live for yourself. Only you can know what's best for you. All right, guys. I'll see you.